Alright, so in this video we'll show you how to do clipping masks. There's a couple different tricks that you can use clipping masks for. Say you had some text that said beach, for instance, and you wanted to put this image into those letters. Alright, so really simply just make sure that your image that you want to put in is on top. You right click, hit create clipping mask, and it will put this layer into whatever's underneath. Alright, if you have your move tool, which is V shortcut, you can move the image around, and it will only show in whatever layer is below it. Okay, so we say that. If we want to undo that mask, you just right click and release clipping mask. Alright, so we can put this one down, put that on top of the beach, turn this one off, right click, create clipping mask, and now that image is in this text. And you can move it around, put it wherever you want. Alright, so right click, release. You can also hold down your Alt key, get right in between, and you'll see that finger changes into an arrow with a square, and then just left click. And I'll put it in there. Okay, that's one way to do it. There's like 19 different ways to do things in Photoshop that produces the same result. The easiest way, right click, create clipping mask, and boom, it's in there. Alright, so that's how to put it into a text. You could also, let's turn these off, let's release this clipping mask. Say you had a shape and you wanted to put this picture of this ocean and sky into this heart. Same thing, just make sure it's above, right click, create clipping mask, and it puts it in the heart. And then you can, like I said, you can still move it around. You can hit Control T, you can make it smaller. Put whatever part of the image inside of that, and it's only going to go into what's underneath if it's clipped. Alright, you can also put this beach text in there. Let's bring that up. Right click, create clipping mask. Same thing. Control T, you can make it smaller. Enter. And put yourself in there. Bring the opacity down. There's a ton of different things that you can do with clipping masks. Right click, release. Right click. I don't know why it doesn't do it on the text. Right click to turn off, turn off. This basic exercise, just make some text. Put yourself in text. All by using clipping masks. Very simple. You can turn these off. You could double click on that and put a border around the word beach, and put another border around it, hit OK, turn this one on, and just create all different types of things. Alright, so I hope this one helped you. You can also add a gradient as well. Let's go ahead to this top layer, we'll click on that, let's create a new layer. We're going to use a gradient, so G for the gradient tool. It's all blue and green up here. Let's change this back to black and white. Actually, let's just change it to something in the reds. Okay, we'll do this, okay. And let's go ahead and drag the gradient across. Let's change this to color. And then we'll right click, create clipping mask, and it just goes into the beach. Okay, and you can move your gradient around also. Just a real quick tip.